Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back. So today I want to show you how to play against specific hand traps like Valor, Mourner, Imperm, cards like this, okay? Because those hand traps are wasted hand traps against us if we start with Simoon or if we have like a completely full Blackwing engine on our hands. And some of you guys might be struggling if you don't know the lines. That's what I want to show you today. All the ways. Doesn't matter if you get impermed on Zudri, Vata, Borrelstorm, or even if you want to go the nothing way. It does not matter. It literally does not matter. So, pay attention, okay? This is necessarily for the people that want to top with Blackwings, because this is something that you're going to be confronted with almost every tournament. Alright, let's check this out. In my opinion, in general, bro, like if we start with Simoon and the only hand trap my opponent has is an Imperm, it's Merry Christmas. It's like there's nothing. One Imperm isn't going to do anything. Right? Let's check out what we got here. So we're gonna start here with Simoon, and then obviously, by the way, in my opinion, the best thing if you have like one Ash, whatever, I would just use it right here and pray that I do not have any follow-up. If I do have follow-up, obviously I'm still going full combo. But if I have, let's say if I have nothing, I'm passing right here on nothing, literally. But if I do have another black monster on my hand, it's not going to change anything. So if you have an Ash, pray and hope that is like that I don't have follow-up and just Ash right here. Alright, so we're gonna add here Zudri, and then we're gonna normal summon Zudri, do chain 1 and chain 2. Let's say, however, Zudri gets impermed. If Zudri gets impermed, you do not want to search here for Vata. No. You want to search for Hamatan. Why? Because if we do add Hamatan, there isn't really much that we can play. If we do add Vata instead of Hamatan, there isn't really much that we can do with Vata, because Zudri is impermed. That means we cannot use a second effect also either. So this is basically nothing. Only if you're playing the Kali Yuga version, then you will be able to proceed with your combos and end up on Kali Yuga. But in this pure version, you want to add Hamatan. Why? Because now we're going to use these two and summon Y6. Y6 is a card that I used to play in the Kali Yuga build a lot, but then I started to cut him for more space in the X deck. But now I started to add him back because it used to be like once you summon him, it used to be like a dead card because we didn't have that many more linked monsters. Now I like to use Y6 and another monster to go into SP Little Knight, so it's not really wasted card, whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna summon Y6 and special summon Shamal. Okay, now we got Shamal. This is how you get access to Shamal. We're gonna special summon Hamatan, and as you can see, we got level 2, level 4. That makes level 6. We're gonna go here into Nothung. Chain 1 Nothung, chain 2 Shamal in the graveyard. Okay, and with Shamal, we're gonna add back Zuji to our hand. Crazy, right? Now we're gonna normal summon here Zudri, chain 1, chain 2, and now we're gonna add the 2 cards that we used to add if we're not getting impermed. Now we got those 2 cards, which is really cool. Now you can activate Shamal's effect to get the Black Feather Weapons, and from here on, you can go right into SP Little Knight, okay, by using Nothung and the Y6. Now you can activate Y6 of Little Knight's effect to banish the Imperm, so that your opponent has now a banished card. Because once you summon this Pada, you're gonna have this monster negate for this Pada, only if there's a banished card, and this is why you're supposed to activate Little Knight's effect. Okay. Now we're gonna special summon Vata. And now we're just gonna go full combo here. Blackwing, Dragon, Trigger, Feather Woven, special summon back to Vata. Use Vata and not Zudri to go into Borrelstorm. Borrelstorm sends Shanga to the graveyard. Now use these two to go into this Pada. And even if they do have now Nibiru, whatever, we can negate it with this Pada. And if you do get interrupted before, if you do get nipped before that, we can use at least Little Knight to like at least have something, but that's fine. Now we're gonna bounce back the Black Feather Woman to summon Zephyros back, And here on, you can summon a Assault Dragon by banishing Borrelstorm and Blackwing Dragon. Now, what I like to do is not trigger the Black Feather One right here. Instead, I activate this path as effect to summon the Borrelstorm, and I'll use Borrelstorm and Zephyros for another level 10 one. So you can go for a double Assault Dragon, or in my case, I like to go into full Armor Master, because in that case, Stronger in the graveyard is live. Plus, we can use Black Feather Worm here now to summon Chinook from the graveyard, so we have access to our monster negate again. And look at this. One Imperm that my opponent wasted for nothing. But obviously, you need to know those lines. If you do not know those lines, one Imperm can hurt you. Okay. And that's basically it. Let's move on to another Imperm. Alright, what happens, however, if Vata gets Impermed? You may be asking because some of you people actually said that Vata getting Impermed on Vata is like completely killing this whole deck. It is literally doing nothing. Like, if every time Vata gets ashed or Impermed, the voice inside of me starts cracking laughing, like, because it's so funny. It's like your opponent thinks he knows what he's doing, but literally he doesn't know anything about Blackwings. But I don't blame him. Almost no one knows what Blackwings does, so it's fine. Alright, so we're gonna add here twice again Vata and Shamal. Activate Shamal's effect to get the Black Feather Whirlwind. Dash summon Vata. Now, yeah, like I said, Vata gets Impermed. If Vata gets Impermed, we're gonna go right into Nothung with Zudri and Vata. Okay, so no Blackwing Dragon. Then we can trigger Shamal's effect again and trigger Black Feather Worm. This is really important because in case your opponent has like a second Imperm, you do not want to pass here on nothing. That's why you definitely want to trigger Black Feather Worm to special summon Vata from the graveyard back. Okay. Unfortunately, Vata's effect is a hard once per turn, so we cannot use it again. Only if it was like a card like Mana, because Mana needs to be activated on the summon of Vata, so you haven't used Vata's effect yet. So what that means is, once you get rid of Vata and summon him back with Black Feather Worm, you can now use it. But in this case, we're just getting Impermed. Now we got him back, and this is what I'm saying, like, in case somehow we do get Impermed on Nothung, you can still at least go here into like a I don't know, what's the name, like a Draco Berserker or SP Knight or whatever. Yeah. Next up, we're gonna go here into a Blackwing Dragon with Simoon and Vata. Normal summon, chain 1, chain 2 again. Add Shanga and Chinook. Obviously, if we're playing Twin Shadow, you can always add Twin Shadow. But I like to have Chinook and Shanga because those two alone are OP. Now we can special summon your Shanga. Go here into this pattern. This line right here is really important, because some of you might be going first into Borrelstorm, and that is wrong. Do not do that. Go into this pattern first. Activate this pattern. Summon your Shamal. Now use Zudri's effect to tribute Shamal to get that token here. Now use these two. You go into Borrelstorm, and with Borrelstorm you want to send Zephyros to the graveyard. Okay, this is the way how you get Zephyros to the graveyard. Now you can use Borrelstorm and Nothung to go into the Blackwing Dragon. Pretty simple, right? Yeah. Okay, from now on, you can now trigger Zephyros, bounce back the Black Feather Whirlwind, banish the Borrelstorm and the Blackwing Dragon to go into a Blackwing Assault Dragon. Just summon Borrelstorm. Use now Borrelstorm and Zephyros to go into another Assault Dragon. And now look at this. My opponent Imperm Vata and it didn't do anything. Literally nothing. All it did, like, it was just a wasted card, because we still ended up on the same board that we wanted to build before that. And no one is going to break this board with Chinook on my hand and Shanga in the graveyard. Okay. Alright. Let's move on to another Imperm. What happens if Borrelstorm gets Impermed. Some people think that is a choke point of Blackwings. I mean, honestly, from all the ways, Borrelstorm might be the best way, I would say. Because that way, usually, depending on what line you're running, you're not going to have access to Shanga. But sometimes you do, sometimes don't. Like, it's just, yeah. So we're going to do the same thing here. Boom, boom, boom. Normal summon, blah, blah, blah. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Go here again. Vata resolves because they think Borrelstorm is a choke point. And boom. Now Borrelstorm gets Imperm. What that means is that he stays level 6 and we cannot send Shanga. That's fine. We're still gonna trigger Shamal's effect to get Chinook to our hand. Now we can use Zephyr's effect to bounce back the Black Feather Whirlwind. And now you can go here into Blackwing Assault Dragon and now trigger the Black Feather Whirlwind to splash summon a level 2 monster, which is Vata. Use Vata and the Blackwing Dragon to go into this pattern. Activate this pattern's effect. Oh, sorry. First, you can banish the Blackwing Dragon and the Borrelstorm to summon the Blackwing Assault Dragon. And now you can use this pattern's effect to, depending on whatever you want to go, you can either go into Little Knight, if you wouldn't have summoned the Assault Dragon where I did, but you can go into Little Knight, or you can go here into full Armor Master. But as you guys can see, we always going to end up on the same board that we want. And this board, like I said, no one is going to break that board. Alright. However, what happens if nothing gets impermed? So I've seen some people always forcing the nothing combo line, which I only do once I get Handtraps. I usually don't like to go into nothing line because it runs worse into Nibiru. But what happens if nothing gets impermed? Because you're forcing nothing. Let me show you that also that doesn't matter. You can do it. You're always going to start the same way. Okay. Press summon now here. And usually, like I said, what I like to do is go into Borrelstorm. But if you decide to go into nothing, then do it this way. And this way only. First, activate Zuji's effect to summon the token. And then go here with the token and Zuji into the nothing. Because in case your opponent is imperming that, which is happening right now. Okay, we're getting Zuji to hand. Nothing gets impermed. Now we cannot normally summon Zuji again because this card is impermed. It's fine. We're just going to activate Zephyr's effect. Bounce back the Black Feather Whirlwind. Activate Black Feather Whirlwind again. And now we can go here into Draco Berserker. Okay, and then trigger the Black Feather Whirlwind again to summon nothing back. And now nothing is not under imperm, which means we can continue normal summoning and add the cards that we wanted, which is Chinook and Shanga. Okay, and then from here on, we're gonna summon Shanga, use Sim and Zephyros to summon Borrelstorm. Activate Borrelstorm's effect, send a level 2 monster so that you can now go into this pattern. Now you can banish the Blackwing Dragon and the Borrelstorm from the graveyard to summon the Assault Dragon, so that this Borrelstorm is banished. And when Borrelstorm is banished, you can summon him with this pattern back. Use him and Zudri to go into an Assault Dragon. I would not recommend to go here into a full Armor Master because you already have nothing. So as long as nothing is on the field, Shanga is live. So you don't really have to go into full Armor Master. And the crazy thing is that we got impermed here, right? But we ended up on an even better board. Because now we also have Draco Berserker, which we usually do not have. Is that crazy? You are imperming me, and I am punishing you for imperming me. That is crazy. You should not have done that, but you did. And now you're paying for the imperm. Like, you gave me a way to go for a bigger line, for a better board. By just using imperm. Yeah. And that's basically it, guys. In general, now before you start even saying, yeah, well, what happens if you have Nibiru, Imperm, Rosebell, Draw, Mark, bro, shut the fuck up. Obviously, you cannot win with one card combo through everything. But how many decks can play that well through one Imperm with one card combo? I mean, or basically, Simoon is a 2-card combo because you have to banish one card. But how many other decks can do that? Play through one Imperm. Think about it. Think about it. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Take care. Bye bye.